Hey guys, well here I am today to talk to you about my first week at John Fagan's bootcamp here in Rostrevor. So basically, the place I'd normally been going to for the last few months, they weren't having another bootcamp until the end of this month, and I thought to myself, I don't want to wait that long, I want to keep the fitness going. Because I find, like even I know from experience, you know, if I go to a bootcamp and then don't go to another one for a few weeks, you fall into bad habits, you know, diet-wise and health-wise. You lose your motivation to keep going, and that's bad. Like, I mean, the good thing about fitness, you know, going to gym and the fitness and all, and bootcamps and all, is that you get motivation to keep going. You can set yourself goals. And if you fall out of that, then you lose all track of that, and I didn't want that. So I want to keep the fitness going, because I'm really enjoying it. I love challenging and pushing myself. I knew there was a bootcamp here in Rostrevor, so I looked it up on Facebook, as you look up everything these days, and so I decided I'd sign up for it, and it was definitely worth it. The first thing we did when we arrived at the bootcamp for the first night was we had a range of our measurements taken, such as arms, legs, chest, bum, belly button, legs, and of course our general weight in itself. We stood on scales, and basically the reason behind that, because we wrote them down. Well, the reason behind that was he told us to place the sheet of paper somewhere where we could see it. You know, like we could put it, like for example, I put mine on my notice board in my room. Like, and we walk in, we see it, and like the point of it is that we see it. That we walk into a room and we see it, and that's a motivator for us. We look at the wall and we see that, and we realize this is something we want to improve on. We've set ourselves a challenge. This is something we want to improve on. We want to change what's on this piece of paper. And hopefully by the end of 6 weeks, I hope I will. And then one thing John did, actually, I thought this was brilliant. And this is one thing I've never seen done in any bootcamps, and I think this is something that a lot of bootcamps should do. He gave us a little speech, not just about the paper, but you know, like the reasons to do the bootcamp and the enjoyment and setting ourselves goals and boundaries and being healthy and all that. And I just really think that was fantastic of him to give that little speech, you know, because he's motivated us. That's what a bootcamp coach does. He motivates the people. And I definitely think that's something that a lot of other bootcamps should do, like give a little motivational speech, give people a reason to do it. In terms of the weights and the scales, now one thing I've learned from doing previous bootcamps is, people have told me is, scales are numbers. Like you can look at this age weight, but they're just numbers. The real transformation happens here. You look at yourself. Like, you know, you go past, someone could say, oh, have you lost weight? Like, I mean, the real transformation takes place in you, not on a pile of metal and scales and all. It's you that changes, not the scales. So just folks, bear that in mind. And I'm actually glad someone gave me that advice, because I find that to be really motivational as well. Another thing I love about the bootcamp so far is the mix of it in terms of the change in environments. For example, firstly on Tuesday we could be in the Pettit Park gym. Then on a Thursday we are in the meadow, despite whatever weather it is, I'll tell you that. And on Saturday we go to different places. For example, today we were up at Clockmore. Now I've walked up Clockmore millions of times, but I've never run it. So I've definitely found myself a new challenge. Now throughout the duration of the camp, he keeps us busy, you know, with different exercises like mountain climbers and burpees and press ups and all that. And he keeps us going at it. Like, it's tough, but he keeps us going, and it's just, I love how we're being worked so hard. Like, I enjoy the challenge. Like, I think that's important. You need to challenge yourself in life, and this is an area where you can challenge yourself. And he's a good motivator. He keeps you going. He motivates you. He keeps you going. And if anyone during the session does something wrong, everyone pays the price. Wrongdoings are repaid through burpees. So trust me, this is one bootcamp where you don't want to do the wrong thing or mess up the rhythm. For example, we were in the meadow. We were doing this boxing rhythm thing, and we had to run from one person to another, and we weren't allowed to go back to the same person we'd already been at. So I think someone must have done that, because we were doing burpees. Then we thought, don't do it again. So we came back, we started again, and then it was like burpees again. We're like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, it was just, like, it's great crack. Like, actually, like, still, like, that's what I love about the environment and the people. Like, it's just great crack. It's like great, like going to the gym or going to big, it's a good way also of making new friends and just enjoying yourself, like, and having a bit of crack. So yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. And then comes the big je ne sais quoi of the boot camp, the diet. Okay, we just got our diet plans there, and sticking to a diet, I know for basically anyone, it's never easy. It means we have to give up all the things we love, like chocolate and crisps and cake and chocolate cake and, you know, basically all the stuff we love. I don't think we've been allowed a cheat day, but I must ask him about that funny though. But so can I stick to it? Well, this morning when I got back from our Clockmore session, I had porridge. So yeah, I think I'm starting to get into the mindset. I'm just going to keep at it. Yes, I'm going to write myself like a little food diary, you know, of what I eat every day. I think, you know, like make like a little food plan for myself. And I'm going to try and learn, I think, also how to make my own porridge. and how to boil eggs. So I'm gonna build a few new skills as well in the dieting department. As I said, the true change doesn't happen on the scales, folks. It happens here on yourself. Keep looking at yourself as you keep on through as I keep on going through the boot camp. I'll look at myself and I will notice a change, and that will make me feel positive and make me want to keep going. So remember, folks, it's not the scales that make the change. It's you. It's you. And I know I'm starting to sound like one of those motivational speakers, but you never know, I could be one. I could be one of those motivational speakers. So basically, roll on the next few weeks. I'm really enjoying it so far. And for anyone who wants to start a bootcamp or get into fitness, then definitely sign up for John Fagan's bootcamp. So stay tuned. I think I'll not do another part. I think I'll do a blog per week about this. So stay tuned for the next part. Bye.